God bless America. All right, let's see how the car looks. I don't know. It's the it just unclipped. Oh man, it's looking good, definitely. Welcome everybody back to Boosted Foreigns. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome everybody back to Boosted Foreigns, guys, and I made it to my destination. God bless America. So we're going to be going into this dealership to purchase my next vehicle for myself. Yes, and you guys are going to come along the journey because I like to teach you guys on how to purchase cars. And let's see if I'm actually going to buy this car. I'm in upstate, I can't even say upstate New York. I'm in New Hampshire. This is a very small state. I've never come here before, but it was a quick, not 4-hour drive. I got all my paperwork with me, and we're gonna walk inside right now, and you're gonna find out what car I'm getting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see how the car looks. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. It's a 5-year-old car. No, it looks like it's really, really clean. Okay, so the last owner PPF the front bumper, PPF the side. So from what it seems like, the last person, they PPF the hood, the front bumper too. Did they PPF the whole car? No, they didn't PPF the doors. That's okay. Yeah, take your time, take your time. I'm just looking over the car. Okay. Alright, no PPF on the rear. So they mainly just PPF the front of the vehicle. That's a nice little bonus. Okay. Alright. This is sunbathed right here. This right here, this chrome. Somebody detailed and destroyed this chrome right here. To get this chrome finish back is really, really hard to get back. Okay. But they PPF'd pretty much the whole front of the vehicle, right? And the headlights also PPF too. Yes, they put a PPF on the headlights, so a lot of these nicks, unless there's a rock that hit it, it's pretty okay. All right. So we do have, this doesn't have a night package. This is the most important thing. Look at under the car. See if there's no leaks. No leaks under the car. All right. Thank you. All right. It's better to see it in person. All right. Make sure everything is. So I'm just waiting for the salesman now. Right now I'm just checking out everything. So this car doesn't have, I think, night vision mode. I have to double check. But it has everything else. Driver assistance. Cool. This is not too bad. We'll have to wash this. Alright. Does smell pretty new. They have the black Alcantara roof, which is pretty good. Does have the Birdmeister audio. Alright, because we're still going to have to test drive the car. Does have the Birdmeister audio. And soft close. Let's get in the back seat. Cool. Now we're in the back seat. Heated rear back seat, not cooled. Cool. So recline. Yep. You just want to make sure all the functions are working. Same thing applies here. Putting that back. Up and down. And forward. Okay. Now, if I would have had a specific package, there would have been a plate here that would have came down. Not this. It would have been an actual plate, and this seat would have pushed all the way forward for me to sit down. That would have been the rear, I think, entertainment package where you would have got the 2 screens here. too. So I didn't want that package. I don't care for it. I really wanted reclining seats. I wanted driver assistance. I really wanted 3D audio. And I wanted black interior. Right, I wanted the dual climate, but I know that wasn't an option many people got. So in this case, this car didn't give it to me, but it's okay. All right. All right, rear trunk, speaker here, whatever else is Ben's here, and then whatever goes down here. Cool. And then level cubbyholes plug in over here. And the rear back seats do not fold down, guys. There's no fold down seats. Okay. Close that. Alright, so I end up speaking to the salesman that was dealing with me. Super cool guy. Older gentleman, probably in his mid 60s, early 60s. But took a whole look around the car. The car's good. Car's good, tires good. I don't see no leaks or anything under the car. If it was sitting here for about 2 days in the showroom. So if something was leaking, it would have showed up already. The carbon ceramics have good amount of life on them. And those cracks are usually always common with carbon ceramics. Alright, guys? Very, very common. The front pads are not low, but they have about, I think, 7-8 millimeters left. I think usually the millimeters go up to like 11, so they have about, I think, 60% life left. So like I said, the whole car is PPF. I took a look under the hood. There's gonna be the usual bugs and everything that hit the front, but we're gonna dry the car up, warm it, get it to temperature and everything. So as of right now, the way the car sits, it's looking good. Definitely, I'm liking it.
It's right up there. There's no issues. I had Larry, the shop foreman.
This left?
Yep. Just go ahead, the snow plows and
that should
circle
turn
around
on
the building.
Okay, gotcha.
Go through the whole car and looked at it, and I went under it with him, and no, he gave it a clean bill of health. This has been well cared for. It was garaged all its life.
Yeah, nice.
He said, Larry, it's a great car.
Yeah.
It'll last your lifetime to take care of it.
Yeah.
I said, but
It's not
doesn't have the refinement, it doesn't have the resale value. And what the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's something.
I don't think you hit anything. There was nothing on the road.
Something. Maybe something was in the road. I'll pull over right
I'm
here.
gonna go look.
Maybe it was a box.
It sounds like a box came in. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I didn't see anything either. It's the splash guard. The underguard that goes under the engine in the front. It's just the guard. You'll see it what I'm talking about. Well, can't take that on the highway with that because it'll blow off. You see it? So I guess it might have, the wind caught it, parachute, and it popped down.
Maybe they took it off when they serviced it.
Yeah. Kind of take. We want to put that back on. So we'll do it. Yeah, it's a piece of plastic, but if we take it on the highway, it'll rip. Yeah, it'll rip off.
Just pull off on the next driveway.
I gotcha.
The mechanics are actually diagnostic mechanics. They figure out what it is. You know, the light doesn't work. The button is this. Or the
Oh, and it fell off.
Is it back there?
Yeah, it fell off.
We'll go grab it.
You want to go back and get it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Huh?
It's not even broken.
It just unclipped.
Right.
I saw it. So the understride popped off, so just need some clips. So he's actually gonna put the car in the lift now so I can take a better look. Video under the car. I mean, might as well now that I'm here.
That's what I'm saying. Look, it's clean as a fucking whistle. Like I said, I got nothing to hide.
Okay, we got the air strut boot is ripped. Huh, okay. The air strut right here. the boot is ripped, so that's mainly just to protect grease and stuff from going in there. Same thing with this side.
Well, given the miles,
Yeah.
it's not anything that's gonna hurt the car.
I remember you saying that was an oil leak here, right? I remember it was like an oil leak issue. So I see a lot of buildup of oil right here. A lot. Or water. It could be water.
They had the whole thing down.
I believe it.
It's fine. Not trying to be difficult. They have certified this car. It's gone over. It's for perfect shape. There's no issues.
I'm here now.
That's why I want you to see it on the lift table.
I appreciate it.
Listen,
I just want to make
my
sure.
seal on.
I just want to make sure that's just.
There's a lot of covers, plastic covers.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. Who was the tech that worked on this? Is he here?
No,
Is he
it's
here?
not.
This has me a little worried. Because this is where the transmission bolts up to the motor. Correct me if I should be. You have a senior tech, master tech here? You have a senior master tech here that you can speak to?
Yeah, what do you want to?
I want to ask him about this, or at least if he could take this down so I could see a little bit better.
Sure.
Please. Yeah, it's okay. This one too? This one too? Please.
Thank you.
Alright. Oops. That's alright. Yeah, that's a oil leak. It's an oil leak.
This is a car that will, have no problem with it. If you don't want it, I don't want to push it on you.
Yeah.
Guys will buy this in a heartbeat.
Because if your master tech was here, I could have speak to him more about it. Because he would have. I'm trying to see if it's really just coming from the gasket between the motor and trans.
Okay.
Fuck. And I really like this car. Okay?
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not going to push you on something. I'm here to make you happy. And if this doesn't make you happy, then I'm glad you...
This was a good car.
say nothing wrong with this car.
This issue's a big issue. Aw, man. I'm trying to see if it came from anywhere else. Like, if somebody was like one of these holes were leaking, but it's not. Nice car. Woo-wee. Nice car. Well, you sent me the email, and then I read it, and then I got another email that said the price of the car changed too. So am I correct with those two things?
Well, not necessarily for you. The car is now relisted at the price that we've offered it to the other two people. So we've got two leads, people like yourself. Both of them are out of town. They've called up and they're interested in the car. And we've explained to them that it needed a rear main seal. And to do that rear main seal, we're going to spend, retail six plus grand. Wholesale, meaning at dead cost, it's probably going to be less than that. It's probably going to be 5 or under. Ronnie said to me today, he says, well, Steve, we should replace both of the hoses because that is what creates the positive pressure.
Yeah, you gotta. He's correct. You gotta change the two breather. They're like these oil breather valve separators. Yeah, oil separators.
Exactly,
that's what they call.
Exactly. So there's two schools of thought on it. Sometimes they say that, well, they take them out and clean them. And I said to the mechanic, I said, it takes the same amount of labor to take them out, clean them, and put them back, if not more labor than it does to take them out, throw them the fuck away, and put 2 new ones on. So I ordered the new ones.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
but anyway, I want Chris, the guy you met, is really not a hard.
You said he's a GM, right?
He is. He's the number one at this dealership.
All right. So I already, like I told you before when I was there, with all honesty, I'm not paying over the asking price because, I mean, of course you're a salesman. You've been doing this for quite a long time. Chris probably definitely knows his profession. And that car was priced for the market value, right around other comparables.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so it's not my fault that...
No, it isn't.
Because with all honesty, I'm not a master technician. I don't work at Mercedes-Benz, but I know it must have not looked good knowing that the customer came there, found a huge issue with the car, and now that customer should be charged $7,000 more because... Well, you get what I'm saying? You're not going to pay $7,000 more. Okay, so
the price of the car now is to account for how much money the dealership is putting into the car to make it right.
Yes.
Because we're not going to sell it to the next guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With a rear main seal
leak. Yeah. Once you know it's leaking. There, that could cause you guys.
As I said to you, they're going to probably do the right thing, which it takes them a day to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Whether they have two alternatives: they're going to wholesale it, send it there, and hope they get at least what they paid for it because they bought it, not knowing that was the issue or an issue. What they were asking me to do was to call you, let you know it's going to be fixed, and whatever the wholesale cost of that is, we'll share it, and we'll pay the most of it. And they were offering it to you for whatever the difference is, or whatever a small amount over that, whether it's $1,000 or $2,000, I don't know.
All right, so what I'm hearing here is then sorry for cutting you off. Because I don't want to waste any of your time or mine. I just want to. So what I'm hearing here is we had the original deal, of course. Now what I'm hearing, what the assumption is that I'll probably have to pay for like parts, but I won't have to do the cost of labor, or we'll negotiate some price in the middle. That's what you're stating.
Correct. That is what he was saying. But now, go ahead.
But that sounds like the original statement saying once again, it's not my fault as the customer, stating that there was a rear main seal issue. Right. Over a master technician that said the car was A-okay.
So let me ask you a hypothetical question.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Absolutely.
This is between you and me.
It's only me and you right now.
This is a deal. Good night, Chris. This is a deal this is a statement that no one's here. It's just me sitting at my desk. In fact, Chris is walking out the door to go home. Would you like me to go to the manager, Roger, whom you haven't met, he was out when you were here, and say that this customer came all the way up, did the finance deal, it's all approved, he's all ready to rock and roll. Then we discovered at the last minute that it had a leaking rear main seal. Now all of a sudden, we want him to pay more because this is something,
where we should have caught, not him.
Right. So
that's the biggest part.
Right. So let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If I go tell him, because I was ordered directly by Chris to call you back, and you have first refusal on this car. Mm-hmm. And if I go and tell Roger that the customer wants the car at the original deal, nothing's changed, all the paperwork's the same, the trade's the same, the down payment's the same, and it was the exact same deal it was last Saturday when you walked in here, that's satisfactory with you?
Yeah, that's what I told you on Saturday with a handshake, remember?
Right. I know. Listen, why do you think I'm chasing you? I like you. I want to do business with you. That's why I'm doing it.
All right, let me know. Thank you, man.
All right. Bye, Kevin.
Bye. All right, guys. So by the time that you guys are actually seeing this video, it's Tuesday, and I went to go look at the car on Saturday, 4 days ago. So I didn't give the reaction of when I got home because I was super tired. I was super exhausted, and I'd rather just try to compile this into the shortest video as I can, or the longest. I don't know how I have this video set up. Maybe I'll make it a series, but you guys have probably kind of already heard it. So pretty much I came back, the rear main seal has an issue, and I said, you know what, I've told you guys I'm probably just gonna go get a B58, another 7 series, and just take the equity out, right? But then the next couple of days they said they'll get back to me to see what the price and the cost would be for them to replace the rear main seal in the vehicle. And I told them, hey, listen, on Saturday, handshake, I said to the Chris, the GM, and to this specific guy here, Steve, I told them both handshake. I said, listen, if you guys leave this deal the same, I will pick the car up, just change the rear main seal and the 2 breather, the 2 oil separators. I said, it's not my fault that the car that I found that there has a rear main seal leak and your master technician overlooked that. That's not my problem. That's you guys' problem. And if you guys want to put that in the condition report, if you were to put this in the condition report, or as I even saw in the condition report, it said an oil leak, but they stated it was a quart too low. That's why it came up as a red condition. But for whatever reason, I said to them, well, usually in those cases, then when you go, because they wanted to make sure to price it out, how much it would cost for them to change it on their own. He said that may change the price of the vehicle. I said, but listen, your car is priced appropriate for the market. So now if you charge another $9,000 on it, which will make the car from what, 57 or 58,000 up to what is that? 66,000, 67,000. Your car would have super high mileage, but you'll be riding around other cars that are like 40 to 50 grand on the motor, and you like 85. That's a super high mileage. You have super high miles. No one's going to want to buy a car unless they really want your spec, of course, carbon ceramics and the audio. So it's a really good packaging, but then people would still be scared from it because they'll be like, ooh, because if they know anything about the car, they'll be like, okay, it has super high miles. He wants 67 just because it has carbon ceramics. Those things are expensive anyway, so they'll still pay for a PPI, and maybe they'll feel more comfortable about it. So you guys were supposed to be the PPI, and y'all failed at it. So let him go talk to his manager, and we'll see where we end up soon. I want you guys to see the difference in price, right? So they updated the price to $65,000 now, right? And I should have the old link still there. Nope. The old link should still be here. This one. And that. Oh yeah, so they're updated. Damn, they all updated. Matter of fact, I know I got a photo because I always screenshot everything to make sure. This is the old update. They wanted 50. They wanted 58 for it. So because they have to spend $7,000, as he said that the newer customers or the second or third or fourth customers, they will be paying a 65 because it had the rear main seal, and they want to see if those people are still interested in it, which is a good way of knowing that the car is going to be okay if they don't mess up the transmission like on my E63S. But we'll see what he does if he gets back to me soon, so we'll see. And that was it. I was going to walk away with that car that day. You guys inspected the car. Give me a second. I gave you guys the key. You guys had and y'all did your inspection. I am not going to go to a CarMax now. I am not close enough to a CarMax to go and get an actual inspection just so you guys can match the car $500.
So what am I to do now to make you happy?
I don't know what else to tell. I don't know what you guys did on your end to make it lose $1,000. I did exactly what I'm supposed to do. The car's value doesn't go up just because the rear main seal was done. I'm still spending $2,000 more, even though it's on the dealership. It's okay. I did it.
Correct.
So if we want to go back and forth about $500-600, this is ridiculous, and that's where my frustration is. So, all right, guys. So just like that,